I was still feeling her hit me, and then in my head I remember like, bitch, you're still fighting. Never in a million years have y'all seen a bitch get that close to my face.
Really?
The last necklace is going to Bad Guy.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on.
What's up, y'all? It's Brian Keefe, and I'm back with another video. Today, we're gonna talk about Baddies Africa season finale. It is done. 22 episodes, 22 weeks, bitch. It's finally done. I'm so happy for this. I'm ready for this reunion, ready to get the shit popping. But yeah, like this wasn't really like too eventful. We just saw like the continuation of what happened at the party, plus the whole situation at the end. There's some things I liked, there's some things I definitely didn't like, but it is what it is. It's over and done, and the heartache will live on inside. But y'all, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
Let me check my shit real quick. Hotter than the fire coming out my flaming lips. You wanna play with me? You can't play in me. On the playground, bitch, you can't play with me. Got it, want it, securing the bag.
So, before we even talk about this episode, so Natalie went on live. She went on her Instagram story. I follow Miss Natalie Nunn because I love Miss Natalie Nunn. Like, even though Natalie is irritating, I've been knowing Natalie since I was in high school. So, like, love to hate this bitch, but she cool. Like, I have no issue with Natalie. However, I can speak the truth. I feel like last episode, they didn't show Natalie getting dragged. They didn't show it. They just left it alone, right? But this episode, when we know that Natalie's about to get snatched up by Diamond, she goes on live and she starts going down the line on some of the girls. She brings up Pretty P.
Pretty P! You don't want to stand on business for your boss? And a bitch that told you she was going to upgrade your watch, gave you your watch back the way it was given to me. And I'm not responsible to do shit for you or that motherfucking watch. And I really don't fuck with you. I don't like your little group. I don't like how y'all move. It's like weird. So I unfollowed you. I've been unfollowed you. I don't give a fuck about your watch. You're not on my show anymore. And that's that.
She brings up Tavy.
Baby, I really fuck with you. I really do. But when I watched the episode, I really didn't like the fact that you were standing right there. You were also supposed to be Team Natalie. And if you already got the bitch earlier on in the season, what was the problem when I was being held back and I already had did my big one? Not doing your big one again. And then secondly, in the scene after, you sitting in there kikiing with her and the bitches and literally on the couch having a whole conversation and a whole scene. I don't know, you know, I've been riding with you. I've been fucking with you all summer. I've been going to bat for you in the boardrooms with baddies. I don't know. You have some explaining to do. You have until the end of the day. And when you do get to explaining, put the baddie CEO chain on when you do it.
I just got finished watching the episode, and I'm not gonna lie, that scene made me cringe. I can't hold you. Like, I completely understand why Natalie can feel some type of way because some of her baddies is in a scene with her op, and if that was me, I would feel away too. So if nobody did it and nobody say it, I'll be the first one to come out and say it. Natalie, I apologize. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? That, like, she just feel like she needs some loyalty or whatever, and she didn't see it in that moment. So I completely understand how you feel. So my bad, sis.
She brings up DJ Sky and Scotty. And I'm just like, DJ Sky was already random anyway because, girl, the fuck. But Tavy, she was like, oh, you supposed to have Mike back. She said Pretty P, like, oh yeah, you wanted to get a watch, bitch, you're not getting a watch now.
You messaged me, you said that you spent all your hard-earned money before on this watch. It wasn't right, you felt some type of way, and I was like, I bet. So you gave me the watch after we got it out of the pond that we got thrown into on the episode, on camera. So, because we were over in Africa, it wasn't like I was going to be able to upgrade your watch. And I say all of this on the episode. But some shit goes down. You don't have a baddies chain. I'm waiting for one of y'all bitches. I have one baddies chain left while we are out in London. And y'all bitches are weird. Weird. So, you don't want to stand on business for your boss? And a bitch that told you she was going to upgrade your watch, gave you your watch back the way it was given to me.
And my whole thing is, we're going to talk about it, but I'm just like, you're not a woman of your word. And I feel like this is definitely, you know, she probably felt some type of way or embarrassed maybe Don't really know if she's embarrassed or not, but I felt like she was just trying to get ahead of the story so she can, you know, save face. So back to the episode. You know, everything starts where left off. We see Dolly over here grabbing a cup, trying to throw it on Scotty. She's trying to get at Scotty, but security not about to let her get at Scotty. So in the midst of the chaos and everything going on, Diamond goes behind Natalie. And when I say she sticks all 5 of her fingers to the scalp, to the wig cap, and pulls Natalie down. And I think that's weak as hell. But when has Diamond not snuck somebody? She snuck Natalie. This is the second time sneaking Natalie. So I'm just like, damn, Natalie, like, you really thought that it was really sweet. Like, you didn't keep your head on the swivel, girl. And Diamond need that. So, you know, she pulled Natalie. They're like, oh my gosh, oh my God. Mind you, everybody in the building is mannequin challenge. Frozen. So, you know, Natalie's over here trying to get at Diamond. She gets at Diamond. She like, yeah, okay, yeah, what's up? It ain't gonna hold you. The little scuffle that Natalie had with Diamond in that moment, Natalie ate her up. She was like 5 hits, like, boop, 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 boop. I said, hold on, Natalie. I guess you learned something, sister. So, then, you know, security broke it up in the 2nd, 3rd. Natalie like, yeah, y'all some weird bitches. Yeah, you know, she's so look Pretty P. She's like, yo, get her. And I'm just like, Natalie, you telling the wrong girl. Pretty P is literally in a trouble with Ivory and Diamond. She's not about to do that. And Pretty P was like, nah, I'm not about to do that at all. Nope. So she's like, okay, bet. So we see, like, you know, she goes out, she just heated. She's like, yeah, fuck this shit, I'm out. Deuces. She said, this shit is done. Y'all are done. So she goes into her car, she get her phone. Someone try to go to the door. She's like, oh my God, Natalie, are you okay? Natalie's like, bitch, get the fuck out the motherfucking door. And then Tavy comes to the door and she's like, bitch, I'm disappointing you, bitch. You're supposed to have my back, bitch. You ain't never had my back, bitch. So she just cussing Tavy out, and then cussing Summer out, cussing Tavy out.
When I tell your hoes, including you, why would you ever do that? Why would you just stand there? Bitch,
And Tavy's like, I feel some type of way because I really should have had her back. And my whole thing is like, if you bitches really wanted to have her back in the moment, y'all would have. Y'all didn't. Every person in that building did mannequin challenge. Roller didn't do shit. Scotty didn't do shit. LCK wasn't going to do shit. Summer didn't do nothing. Lex, Dolly, K-Rican, Fauna, Cold Killer, who else? Pretty P, the other girl, Latin. Nobody did nothing. Amber. Nobody did nothing. They weren't going to do Nathan. So it's just like, at the end of the day, Natalie, you're mad, but now it should show you that you really thought you were the Baddies CEO and you're not. You really thought that the girls really, like, the way with Jocelyn, and even though Jocelyn irritates the fuck out of me, if somebody hits Jocelyn, every bitch in the room is on that ass. They're on it. But with you, the girls just sit around. And I think with Natalie is like, real bitch, I think you really should reevaluate, like, who the fuck you got around you, like, that's really going to ride for you. She was like, I'm not expecting Rolly or Scotty to fight for me, but the other girls, hell yeah. But they didn't. So that should look at you like, you know, it's an issue. And now I'm looking like, girl, I think some of these girl spots are definitely in jeopardy. And now I look like Pretty P, you're on my list. I made a whole video about who I want Baddies on Baddies USA. And Pretty P was on my list. But girl, looks like you're let's go. So, you know, they transport over and everybody's in the car. Lex is talking about, oh, Fauna's a weak ass bitch. You know, one fight, she's over here just silent. She's silent. She ain't talking. And it's just like, Lex, like, you have to realize that people aren't out here just wanting to fight. Like, girl, you want to fight. Like, we get it. You want to fight. Like, you do this. You're the tallest bitch. You have the longest arms. You really, you know, so you want to fight. But it's just like, you could tell Fauna's just like, girl, I will fight if you call me out. That's not a problem. But I'm not out here just looking to fight. So she's just like, oh, she beat you. I respect Tavy because Tavy get out there. She's still talking shit. But girl, if Tavy was talking shit, you still want to beat her ass. Just like how you snuck her on her birthday.
We'll fight what she will. Over there. That's why I said you called. Are you gonna check on Dolly? The first person you ran to was Fauna. Yeah.
But whatever. So, you know, on the other girls get back to the house and they post it up. Bad Girls Club season 14 style, waiting at the door.
Waiting at the door like, yeah, what's up?
Still can't. I'm jumping in for Scotty. Please, Dolly want to fight me and Leg.
Mind you, the alleged big three is in a car just over here, just popping it, just like, yeah, they got their ass beat, bitch. They got their ass beat. Yeah, they got their ass beat, baby. They get into the house. Lex is just like, yeah, I need that from Fauna. I need that from Fauna. She puts the door open. Baby, she goes in. And she was like, what y'all waiting for? If I was there, I would say, we're waiting for you, bitch. So she comes down. She's like, what y'all waiting for? What y'all waiting for? What y'all waiting for? And she was like, you, to point at Fauna. I need that. Fauna was like, okay, yeah, what's up? You know, she started throwing her setup. And I'm just like, yes, ma'am. No questions asked. You point me out, let's do it. You pick me, I choose you. Pokemon, yeah. You need that, I want it too. So she goes down, and that first round, I ain't gonna hold you. You know, it was like, you know, Fauna had some hits in. I was like, hold on, Fauna. You should have did it back at the other place. But Fauna, you know, she had a big boop, 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 boop. It wasn't bad, a bad little scuffle. You know, broke it up, and they start talking shit. So she's like, yeah, bitch, I beat your ass. You hear some in the background talking about athlete. Yeah, athlete. Come on, athlete. So, you know, she's just like, yeah, bitch, I gave him your one round. This is what it is. And then she's like, oh, yeah, bitch, you're weak. You're lame, bitch. Just calling her out. Just antagonizing. And she was like, the only reason you wanted to fight my bitch is because Rolly manipulated you to fight her. Rolly said,
Spidey senses tingling.
She goes downstairs and she said, first of all, bitch, what do you mean Rolly did what? Lex, okay, now Lex, you're copying, please.
Oh no, Rolly, that's not what I meant. No, that's not what I meant. No, I meant when you brought it up, now she wants to manipulate nobody to do shit. No, I'm not saying it like that. Okay, if you didn't, I'm just taking a piece of fucking nap. Don't say no like that. If you
have the same energy you had with the other bitches, because if Rolly would have stepped down there and wanted to tussle, you would have had to go out there and get that to her. Am I not? Yeah, you would have had to go out there and give that to her. Would you been scared? You want to fight Rolly? Girl. But, oh no, Rolly. But she was like, yeah, this bitch, da. So, now this is where the bullshit happens. Because Fauna gets down again because she's like, yeah, bitch, da. Fauna gets down again. And when I tell you, Fauna said, whoa, to the face, I was like, Lex, hold on, girl.
You're not! Here, come on.
Girl. And she was like recalling the fight. She was like, oh, girl, I'm getting hit in the face. I'm like, girl, I'm fighting. Yeah, girl, you're fighting. And now you have a bloodshot eye. Honestly. And she goes online and she's talking about, yeah, she had mace in her hand. I'm like, okay, she had mace in her hand. I said, did she spray the mace? Like, because this whole thing, she was like, oh, she caught me off guard. I'm waiting for the caught off guard. Because to be honest, what I see is a head up. And she's like, oh, she had a weapon. I don't see any weapon. She had mace in her hand. So I'm just confused because one, it looked like, okay, when old girl walked outside, it looked like she had blood all over her hand and her face. I don't know what happened, but Lex, you're taking that L. You're taking this L, bitch. You got to take this L. You have to take it.
Again! Bitch, what the fuck is going on? This ain't like me.
Because you loser. Bitch, you have to take the L. Fauna ate you. She ate you up. And while Fauna was over here eating you up, K-Ree could go to summer just whoa. You know how they do. They do this one. That's the K-Rican Dolly summer special, girl.
They blood on that. So
she got her down, got Summer on the floor. Coachella was like, yeah, bitch, what's up? She get with Dolly. Now I ain't gonna hold you. Dolly kinda got Coachella. Everybody else won. But it was crazy because when they all walked off and they over here cheers like, we the pretty three, we the little three, what's up? Da, da, da. They amp, like they hype. And then the other girl's just like, it's about my hand hurt on my eye. Girl, that is a shitty way to end the season. But we transport over after Roller's like, everybody go upstairs, go to sleep, it's done. So we transport over and we see Natalie out with Amber.
He was standing right there, and I looked at her and I said, go.
And she did.
She looked at me and said, why should I go? Okay, so then why should I replace your Rolex watch?
And they basically talk about what happened last night. And Amber just like, she's the boss, and y'all have to realize that if you don't protect the boss and you don't protect the assets, like you might lose your job. And I think like with me looking at the show, I'm a manager. I work in corporate America as a manager. and I have 40 direct reports. So for me, it's like I have 40 people that look to me for leadership and look to me for advice. So it's one of those things where I understand feeling like if my associates are being attacked, scrutinized, or whatever have you, I'm gonna have their back 10 toes. I'm like, hold on. Before we assume, let's go with positive intent and let's try to figure out what happened. Like, cause I know my associates, I know my people, and I know that they wouldn't typically, historically do this. So let's try to figure this out in deep dive. Right? So, now it's like, you know what? We're supposed to have a dinner tonight. I'm not canceling this shit. I don't got time. So all the girls are getting ready to talk about, oh yeah, this dinner, girl. I'm about to over here get my ones. I'm about to get my redemption. I'm about to throw shots. They just talk about all the stuff that they want to do, and they just really just popping it about all the stuff they want to do. Bitch, Natalie said the shit is canceled. You're done, bitch. So the girls are just like, well, why are we still on the van?
Dinner is canceled. Well, shit, hey, I don't mind, because the bitch is about ready to get clocked in their motherfucking head with some shit.
We see Natalie, Scotty, and Rolly in the restaurant, but Natalie and Scotty's there first. So they're talking about everything that transpired, and then they talk about their friendship. Natalie says, like, I've been hearing that you have been telling the girls that we're not friends. And she was like, I think that some of the girls are trying to sensationalize the situation, but I have been telling the girls that we're not friends, but I think that we're moving towards a better friendship.
Telling the girls we aren't friends because we aren't, but at the end of the day, we're working on that friendship.
So now it's like, that's so crazy that you would say that we're not friends. Now that I could have sworn that y'all was about to fight in the beginning of the season, and then coming to Africa, y'all haven't talked or spent time together besides a couple times. So I'm confused on why you confused. Like, you fought this girl back in Baddies West. You over here fought this girl in Baddies Caribbean. You over here been playing in her face. Y'all try to fight in Baddies Africa, in Atlanta. So I'm confused on where we're lost at. But to each his own, like I said, like Natalie inside it has been copacetic and cordial throughout this time. So, maybe Natalie thought that everything was cool. So Rolly comes in, she was just like, the real root of it is that y'all don't spend time together. And then Rolly says that, now that I feel like you left me high and dry, you left me to live in a house with the girls and you just did your own thing and I didn't have no support from you. And now it was just like, look, at the end of the day, I live with the girls. I did that. I don't have to do that. Well, she don't. She the boss. This is her show. She don't have to do that, However, when it comes to Natalie, it's like, you want people to respect you. How are people going to respect you when you disrespect people and you disrespect them in a way that makes you up here and then all the way down here? But when it comes to the big three, she was like, yeah, I'm gonna invite the big three to the dinner. Those are gonna be the only girls I invite to dinner. So those are the only girls she's gonna invite to dinner, right? So they come in and she was like, look, it's been so crazy, but I just want to let you girls know that, I'm sending all the other girls home, but I want to talk to you guys first, that, I appreciate you guys. And she said something about, oh, they were trying to get to Diamond, but they couldn't, but they sent me so many messages.
And Summer all reached out to me and were like, you know what? We were trying to get to you. We were trying to get to Diamond, but we were being held by security.
Natalie, that's a lie. The Mitchells was over here doing the mannequin challenge and looking at daisies. Sorry. So that little situation, I know that was fabricated, but I guess you could say she fucks with them. She got all three of them Louis Vuitton purses, and then she gave Dolly her baddie chain.
Necklace is going to Bad Dolly.
Girl, at this point we knew it was coming because we saw that Dolly had her baddie chain on her. So I mean, it took the blow away from me. Now I'm just like, okay, whatever. But I'm like, do I think Dolly deserved her baddie chains for this season? Absolutely not. No. Dolly is damn near the equivalent of Russian cream. Cop and please. She got out there when she got out there. But tell me what difference did Russian cream did than Dolly? The same bitch. Sorry. They both popped that shit. They both fought in the beginning. And towards the end, bitches were scary, but they fought when they had to. Or when somebody fought them. So do I think Dolly deserves a baddie chain for this season? Absolutely not. Now, last season, did Dolly deserve her baddie chain? Absolutely. 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 That baddie chain that Dolly got supposed to win the Cold Killer. And I'm gonna keep that about. That baddie chain that Dolly got should have went to Cold Killer. And that's on period. And I'm gonna end the episode right here. But y'all, let me know what you guys think about Baddies Africa. Where do y'all rank it out of all 7 seasons so far? I rank it for me. I rank Baddies Africa third. I rank Baddies Africa third. My favorite season so far has been Baddies East, followed by Baddies South, then Baddies Africa, and then I like Baddies Caribbean fourth. And then other ones go like that. But y'all, let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Cold Killer hoe. I'm out, bitch.
Brian Keith, LG, Black Butte. Bet you didn't know we the Holy Trinity. Now let a God stop a y'all and break your head here. Step into the room and get up in the bed. It tastes sweet, that's cause I'm good. It tastes sour cause I'm better than the hood. Cause I get you hyper when I'm running all around cause I excite ya. Let me talk real quick. You can't even get with the shit. You wanna go toe to toe with my flow? This sour candy all I really ask for. Now I got to go.